Well, well, well. There we go. Are we live now? No. What's going on, Bulls fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bulls Central Halftime Hangout. The first time in months we've had a halftime hangout. Hopefully everything is working right now. Restream has been giving me some issues today, but unfortunately, as of right now, it looks like the Bulls preseason is starting off where the last season ended for the Chicago Bulls. This has been an ugly game. This has not been pretty by any stretch of the imagination. Everything else is just going left, right? Don't really haven't had anybody step up big time yet as of right now. There goes the chat. There you guys go. What's going on, beautiful people? But yeah, the interior defense still looks trash. Still looks trash. So we'll see what it is. It's preseason, so I'm not really looking too much into it, to be quite honest with you. We'll see how it ends up going, but it's definitely some issues right now. Area defense specifically. Vooch is right now being more aggressive down low, which is something that we do like to see from Vooch. He's 2 for 4, 1 for 2 from 3-point range so far. He does have 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals, 3 blocks from Nikola Vucevic as well. But hey, listen, it's still it's still some issues with this offense that are just inherently this offense that we're seeing right now. Now, again, this is preseason. They could be trying to work on some specific things, but as of right now, everybody that's gotten in this game so far is exactly who we're going to be playing in our rotation. So it's going to be interesting to see how it works out. But this isn't leaving a lot to be inspired right now from what we've seen so far. Patrick Williams 1 for 5 from the field so far. He has been more aggressive in taking shots, but not hitting those at nearly a decent clip. Even Goran Dragic had 13 minutes out there. He's 1 for 4. So as if we're looking at this game as like maybe to look at who's going to be the starting point guard right now, the point guards have not looked very good. Ayo Dosunmu, 13 minutes, 1 for 3. With he has a negative plus minus of -7. Goran Dragic has a negative plus minus of -13. He's 1 for 4. Alex Caruso has a negative plus minus of -9. He's 2 for 5 from the field. So it's like even looking at if you're trying to look at this and saying, hey, maybe we can figure out who's going to be win that starting point guard role. Listen, everybody's still kind of even. I do agree with some of you guys in the comments that Goran Dragic does look just old out there. So it kind of is what it is. Like, so all those Goran Dragic, oh, he needs to be the starter because of this. Goran Dragic needs to be the starter because he has the IQ. That shit don't matter if your body is old as hell. But what this looks like so far in this first half is the difference between a team that was coming out to make a stance, and it seems like the Bulls are out there trying to work on specific things, but the New Orleans Pelicans came in really trying to show what they have, get their chemistry. They just seem like a better prepared team right now, and a team that's firing on a different level. Like, but this is like Goran Dragic does not look good. I don't want to hear nothing more about Goran Dragic being the starting point guard after this. None. And Adam says Goran has more energy than Zach. Oh, bro, you crazy. You crazy. Goran does not have more energy than Zach LaVine, especially when you look at the way they ended that second quarter. I think when you're looking at this, you can tell like what this team, him and DeMar and Zach both have kind of just been going through the motions. It's preseason for them. They know their roles. But no, I still wouldn't say Goran has more energy than that. Now, I wouldn't say that at all. They look completely like even, but the thing is, right, and this is the difference, right? If you tell me that somebody looks bored out there and like they're not trying, but then somebody who is trying actively and still sucks, right? Zach and DeMar have been playing good. Like so going out there, even if he is more energetic and looking like this, nah, man. Nah. Is Tristan Thompson still on the team? Hell no. Thank God. Tony Bradley energy for the Bulls. Come on, Tony Bradley is an energy for himself. Let's be clear here. But with that being said, guys, what's going on, beautiful people? I missed you guys. I'm glad that we are back having a halftime hangout. We're gonna have a post-game show as well. It's fun. It's fun to get back in this, man. It's really fun. Like I missed you guys. Like I won't lie. Like even though seeing the Bulls this game, they aren't playing the best. It's just good to have basketball back. It's good to have basketball back, right? Good to be back here chilling with you guys, man. But yeah, it's a lot of questions right now. It's a lot of questions. Shibo podcast says, didn't Dragic just play in Euro? He looks beat. Hey, listen, maybe he gave up all his energy. What to keep in mind too, all jokes aside, I throw jokes towards Dragic, but keep in mind, Goran is a veteran too. So he may very well be looking at this preseason like, hey man, there's nothing this preseason is gonna do for me. Like, so I'm trying to give it that little bit of credence, right? But we'll see. Has anybody seen Marco? The question is, and as we've been presenting, does Billy Donovan even know who Marko Simonovic is? Have we ever heard Billy Donovan talk about Marko Simonovic? Have we ever heard Billy Donovan talk about something he wants to see Marco work on? To Billy Donovan, Marko Simonovic does not exist. I don't even think if he knows Marko Simonovic isn't just a ball boy out there. Like it's crazy. Mr. Quentin says people are judging this game like it's the 40 of the season. Absolutely, bro. I love it. We're going to have the think pieces, right? You know that the think pieces, and I'm even going to say it. I'm going to call him out. He's in this chat. Joker. They're going to be like, oh, the Bulls got outscored by such and such in this preseason game. It's preseason, people. Let's wait and see. Now, one thing that I will say, and I threw jokes, but even with that being said, like the Bulls they were undefeated in preseason last season, right? And people said that, hey, it's preseason. Let's see how it goes during the season. And they carried that momentum. So you can build some momentum in the season. I mean, in the preseason, right? Let's not act like you can't build some momentum if it doesn't tell some things. But the Bulls did go undefeated in preseason last year. They carried that momentum into the season. Hopefully they can figure it out. Jack says, but we can agree that Drummond looks goofy out there. No, Drummond looks like he's actually, he's been off. His timing's way off. His timing's off, but like there have been a couple of things. There was a pass there that he missed that had he made it would have been a wide open move. There was a rebound that he would have definitely been a put back, but he just was out of his timing there as well. So we'll see. This one's from Trent. Haize, do you think we are still too small? I didn't think we were too small before. It depends on how you use it, man. It really depends on how you use it. How this team uses the small ball. Like, we'll see, right? And at the end of the day, this roster. So unless they plan on making a significant more size, the roster is the roster. So if we're small, we're just small, unfortunately. I know some people are holding out hope that we're going to cut Tony Bradley and Kostas Antetokounmpo is going to be that 4 off the bench. Listen, the signing for Kostas is all fine, and there's some potential there. But Kostas is not showing that he's that good on the NBA level either. Now, if that does change, then it changes. But let's not listen. Kostas Antetokounmpo is not going to be what saves the Chicago Bulls from playing small ball. So it kind of is what the roster is. The roster, unless they make a move, meaning that you're either going to have Javonte Green as a 6'4" power forward out there, or you're going to have Derrick Jones Jr. as a 6'6" power forward out there. That's it. Unless Marko Simonovic somehow makes Billy Donovan aware of who he is, that's going to just be the lineup. That's what it is. It just is what it is. Vincent Harris says it feels good. Chicago Bulls are back. It feels good to see it, man. It is what it is. Bro, I hate small balls. Line is a mismatch every time. Hey, man, it kind of just is what it is. It kind of is what it is. Haize is early, but we have to find a way to gel this roster quick. It's going to happen over time. You can't force a roster to gel. You cannot force it to gel. Now you can get repetitions and help that chemistry build, but like you can't force it. So it's going to have to come along over time. Just like this is going to continue to coming along over time. Kobe White got a knee contusion. Oh, that's not good. But we're going to go ahead and get into the second half. I'll be back here for the post game live stream. Make sure you guys are back.